Printed every fortnight and delivered to 75 different locations across the Hills and Hawkesbury areas. If you're unable to pick up a printed copy, there is free online access at hillstohawkesbury.com.au, plus the newspaper's social media sites. The Hills to Hawkesbury team's aim is to inform, involve and inspire, which is why partnering with a live 90.5 makes perfect sense. Station sponsor.
Welcome to SunPlus, where finance is made easy for you. We're a team of local experts dedicated and passionate about helping homeowners, aspiring investors, and first home buyers on their ventures. With vast experience and a commitment to service, we ensure a stress-free process so you don't feel nervous. Don't delay your financial decisions and visit our website, sunplus.com.au today. SunPlus is here to assist in every way. Your journey to financial clarity starts with SunPlus. Station sponsor.
We are the Insight Intelligence Group, specialising in Australian corporate investigations and information risk management, workplace investigations, competitor analysis, social media intelligence, reputational risk management, internal or
Hi, everybody. We'll be up in a second.
Proactive Insight Intelligence Group works with you to ensure the success of the investigation. Australia-wide.
Ellie, get with the program, woman.
Not opinion. 02882 9837. InsightIntelligence.com.au.
Oh dear. Right, where's my mic? Okay, just getting organised, guys, before we go live. Boom, boom. We're better taking this off now because I'm going to get hot.
So call 1300-480-239 today. The Centre for
Ellie.
Health, where your gut health is our priority. Station sponsor.
Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. We are live across 8 platforms, including Twitch. We're not on air, Ellie.
I know.
Now it's just kicked in with the ads. What's going on there? There we go. Turn that down a bit early. Welcome to the show. We're live across 8 platforms tonight. For some reason, somebody had turned down our mics and our headsets. I'm not sure what happened there. But anyway, we just had Dom from the Smorgasbord take over from John and Lord Pig. So thanks for that, Dom. Thanks for the intros. We heard that on the way here. And welcome to the show, everybody. We're alive at 90.5 FM. Gosh, I lost my train of thought because I thought we were going off air then for a second, Ellie. And my headset is just drowning my ears. It's so loud. Wow. Come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. We're live across 8 platforms tonight, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Twitter, Facebook pages, the Alive 90.5 FM Facebook page as well. What else? Not on Instagram. Instagram's caused me a bit of grief, so I just prefer not to go live on that yet until I'm at home and doing a show from home. So it's been a bit hard to do any shows from home lately because I've been so busy and saying that, life just doesn't stop just at my front door when I get home from work. It's just pretty full on for me. And I'm assuming it's the same for you then, Miss Ellie, isn't it? Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Ellie's on fire as usual. So welcome to the show, guys. Tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. You can post your questions up on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air Facebook page. Come over to that and post your question. Don't give me anything else other than your question. I don't want any heads up. I want Spirit to do all the work. I'm an international psychic medium. I do relay direct messages from Spirit. I don't do any tarot cards or anything like that. So I'm just trying to get Ellie's attention because there's a huge cockroach on the floor there. There you go, Ellie, grab that. We'll kill it. Well, that's that one from the other week. That was probably the one from the other week. Oh my God.
I didn't want to dirty my Crocs.
Then kick it, Ellie.
That's still squishy.
It's like 3 weeks ago we had the same issue here. Far out. I can't concentrate at the moment. I can't work under these conditions, Ellie. Gee whiz. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. Post up your questions. Like I was saying, don't give me anything else other than the question. I just love to know where you're from, where I'm helping people around the world. It's my 417th live show. I haven't done any Sunday or Tuesday nights for a while. We'll be going back on air at SWA soon on a Sunday night from 8 till 10. So that'll be not... maybe at the end of the month or, something like that. I'm guessing it'll be around the end of the month of April. So hopefully, Ellie, yay, she goes. So let's say hello to a few people, Ellie. So we've got Jill Polglaze and Michelle Coburn. Never miss a beat. I think they've been with me for 400 shows and they've never missed a beat. Jill Polglaze has been with me from the beginning. Jess Black's been with me from the beginning, but she hasn't been on a couple of my shows lately. I wonder what's going on with her. Glennis Lacey, hi there. We've also got Mel Dixon, good evening. She said, okay, right. I'm not answering any questions at the moment, guys, so just tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. I love to know who I'm helping around the world. Eva Segs Goldberg, good evening. Nice to hear from you. Andy Dan, good evening. Vanessa Gilbert, good evening. Joanne Howard, good evening. Who else have we got there? Everyone's saying hello to each other. Tam Shay, good evening. Normally at the start of my shows, I like to introduce myself and I also like to pull in spirit for you guys because it's important that whatever questions that you want answered, that spirit does the work for you, not for me. So that's why I always just use a bit of energy at the start of the show pretty much to get spirit in gear, or your spirit in gear to talk to me so that I can relay the direct messages through to you. But being an international psychic medium, I relay direct messages from spirit. There's no, like I said, there's no tarot cards. So my forte is remote viewing. And the remote viewing is exactly like you come out of the shower and you see the mirror and it's a little bit misty and, then it fades off. It's not like there's a reflection. It's actually, I see beyond the mist and then everything is crystal clear in front of me. That's how I see everything. So Yort, Troy, how are you? I was only thinking of you the other day and I was driving and I couldn't call you to say hello, but good evening. Keep your socks on for 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. What's 4 a.m. tomorrow morning? It's the eclipse, isn't it?
That's already happened.
Oh, I heard it on the radio tonight about the eclipse tonight.
It's happened.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, why would they say that? I was just telling Krish tonight. My little homestay exchange student is here in the studio with us tonight as well. She's studying, doing her uni stuff. I've got Vanessa Gilbert. Happy little Hastings, Victoria. Thank you. Beautiful Hastings. Damien Snow, good evening. Grand Rising, Leslie, and to everyone here. Grand Rising to you. Susan McDonald, good evening. Who else? So what is the 4 a.m. for, Troy? Can you tell me? And he says, happens at 4 a.m. That's what he said. It happens at 4 a.m., Ellie. Check it out. She'll check it out. She's like a pit bull, this one, when she's doing research. What does it say, Ellie?
Okay.
Put you on air. Put you on air. Talking your mic.
I don't know. I'm trying to find it.
Okay, well, you find it and we'll put you back on air, but we'll keep going. Okay. Eclipse today at 3:19 p.m. here in Ontario. So they're behind us. So, no, well, maybe they're before us. I don't know. I lost it because when daylight savings finishes and starts, I lose my train of thought. Everything goes out the door for 2 weeks, especially when we have to go back to daylight savings because you lose an hour. Me and Chris the other night were trying to work it out, and then I realized that we slept in for an hour. So I don't know how that one actually gets back on. Just 1 second. I'm just banning some idiot on here. There we go. All done. Fixed. 1 second. Oh, I have to do it from my software. Gee whiz. Okay. There we go. Done. All done. All fixed. No worries, guys. That's the beauty of having this $500 US software that I just paid for tonight. That's exactly what it cost me, $468 US to get this software. on tonight. They wouldn't let me go live unless I paid. And I thought, well, how did you not sort that out? But anyway, so I quickly paid it. Glennis Lacey, I'm for the next week. I'm an hour late, but I've warned everyone already. Yes, that's what I might have to do. That's quite funny. Yeah, you always make me laugh there, Glennis. Let's go back a bit. Carol King, good evening. Love and light, everyone. Thank you. Let me just fix this person up as well. Done. Ellie, can you still see that person there on the live? What can
hasn't popped up for me at all.
Okay, well, I've tried to block, so have a look. If you can have a look at the other page, maybe. I don't know what page they're on. The troll. It's my first troll ever in about 6 months, or maybe less. Bulleye Wollongong, Rhonda Dunn, good evening. Tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. We're live across the world. We're live across Twitter, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, and Twitch as well. Good evening to Tony as well. My dear friend is still in hospital. He's getting a little better. He's looked a lot better the other day when I went and seen him. So God love him. Kelly, Bianca, morning, Leslie. I've missed you here in Delaware. Maybe you have something for me. All right, Kelly, you seem to be the first one up, so let's start with you. I don't know why, but I get headache around you. Look, I've had a headache for 2 days now, and it's been debilitating. Today I had to take some tablets at work, and I took some tablets when I got home. I do not know what's going on. I think it's just sinus, pure sinus on one side of my head, but they also give me headache for you as well. And I also get number 14 around you. 1 and 4 is 5 in the month of May. I'm also getting 12, so December, as well as number 3 and March. So looking good for you at the outcome of what's going on around you, okay? So they're saying to me, zippity zip, keep the mouth quiet. Okay, keep yourself quiet. Push yourself in the background. You like to be in the front of things and know everything, but you need to push yourself in the background. It's not worth your while to get stuck in the rut with all this other stuff. Okay, so push back. That's what I'm hearing. Push backwards, I should say. I'm also getting number 9 around you and September. So what are those dates? Well, you got a lot of numbers here. So 14, 5, May, 12, December, 3 or March, as well as 9 or September. So lots of numbers there. And I do feel like there's a lot of good times coming up for you. It's been a bit of a roller coaster. They showed me the roller coaster. And I know this sounds quite general, but I feel like this is going to change in the next month. So we've got April, so the beginning of May, so the first week of May, a little bit of disappointment. But after that is full steam ahead for you. Okay, so lots of good stuff coming up. So keep your chin up. That's what I'm hearing as well. And that's the message for you. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. If you guys have had a reading in the past, please type in capitals validation and put the validation underneath so that Ellie can see it. And then that way we can read your validations on air. That's what we rely on. That's what every psychic medium relies on, because we get feedback. I mean, I don't see any of you. I don't hear a voice. I don't see your face. All I can see is a tiny little picture, which I can't see anyway because I'm half blind. And I just see your name and your question. That's all I get to see. So Michelle Coburn, thank you. Sending much love to your friend Tony. Leslie, I wish him all the very best with his recovery. Yes, poor fella. He's not having a good time. But we always think about him. So Sharon Jordan, good evening. So send me your question again, guys, if I've missed it. I'm just jumping through. Spirit's pushing me to jump through. And please remember your manners. Yes, Glennis Lacey, thank you. Yeah, it doesn't cost money to say hello to people, goodbye to people, or thank you and please. Four things that you can do that do not cost money is 4 types of manners. It's so important, you can't expect people to, what's the saying? You catch more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. And it's like, and that goes to when I was in hospital, just speaking of hospital, when I was in hospital recovering from my cancer surgery about 18 years ago, which was a long time, I treated all the nurses with so much respect because they were just, working around the clock, those poor nurses, doing everything to help me. And I was so grateful that they were looking after me the way they were. I just couldn't believe what had happened to me, but let alone have people, looking after me. And I'm talking looking like really after me. I couldn't even do anything, but I couldn't even walk. So you can imagine what they were doing for me. So let's keep going. Okay, Karen Riley, good evening. Thank you. Shared far and wide. Thank you. With love. Shirley Parisi. Hi, ladies and Spirit. Hope you are both are wonderful. From Epping, and hi, everyone else. I would like to know if my son will find a job, please. Yes, he will. I feel like there's just a real lack of motivation, and I know that sounds like I feel like he's done some things, but I just feel like there's still that lack of motivation. It's like, it's just the defeat is getting to him. I think you asked me this a while ago. I feel like July is going to be like the tipping point for this, okay? So July is the tipping point for your son. And I don't like to say that lightly, but things have got to shift. If he doesn't shift, give him this message, okay? So we're 16 minutes in. Give him this message. If he doesn't shift his gears between now and July, so he's got April, May, June, and July. He's got 3 months. If he doesn't shift gears in the next 3 months, he's not going to change anything in his life going forward for like 5 to 10 years. That's what I'm hearing. So he will not be satisfied with anything for 5 to 10 years. He's going to miss the boat. He needs to get his butt out there and drive himself. Okay, nobody else can drive a person. It's them themselves that need to do the hard yards to get there, and they get more self-satisfaction as well. So it's really up to him. The ball's in his court, but I feel like this guy is it's like I don't know why. I just see somebody sitting there eating chips and playing PlayStation. That's what I see. I don't know why, but I don't know who that is around the house or near you. It might be someone else, like Carol King, someone to do with Carol King, Wendy St. Martin, or Karen Riley, somewhere around there. I just see a person like they're almost in a reclining chair, laid back lizard, with the remote, just doing the little game thing, doing the video games and stuff like that. So, yeah, I just heard Fortnite. Is that what they play? I know that's addictive. I've seen many people get stuck on that. But yeah, shifting gears is so important for him now. He's got 3 months to make his decisions. So 3 months is not going to be slow. It's going to go really fast. Just like these last 4 months. We're already in April, guys. The times are speeding up because we are, well, some people are saying at end times, but I don't feel like that's the case. I just feel like we're shifting gears in the universe. That's what we're doing. So let's keep going. But we need to catch our breath and then, then motor on, guys. Kelly Bianca, morning, Leslie. I've missed you. I'm here in Delaware. Maybe you have something for me. So back to Kelly. I've already done Kelly. That's right. Already done her. Davina, good evening. She's from rainy Melbourne. Apparently, I spoke to one of my friends in Melbourne the other day, and she said, pretty much 90% of the time it's raining down there. So how awful. And they got to stop controlling that weather. Can't wait for the trademark Ellie sneeze. Well, guess what, Damien? You are on point, because Miss Ellie here, 2 minutes before we even started the show, has already done 2 whopping big sneezes, haven't you, Ellie? And we went and did some training yesterday, and then Ellie, there was about 4 people in the room that were sneezing, and Ellie, guess who was sneezing the most? Was Ellie.
Me, probably.
Poor Ellie. She's got an allergy to dust. I do too, but it's not as bad as Ellie. So Susan McDonald, it is April 8 and 6:13 a.m. here today. Eclipse at 3:19 p.m. Ontario. That's cool. So Vanessa Gilbert, thank you. Says, hope you feel better soon. Tony, Jessica at Scissorhand, 3:13 a.m. New Mexico. Good evening. Haven't seen you on here for a long time, Miss Jessica. Brianna Mailey. Hi, Leslie and Ellie from Manitoba, Canada. Cool. Hope you are both doing well. I don't know. I just feel like it's really cool to hear from you. I don't know why this time. There's something significant about the day for you. Any messages for me today, she says. Brianna. There's something significant about the day for you. I feel like it's good. Like coming up, next few days are going to be really good for you. It's like lots of smiles. It's like you're smiling now. Do you have brown hair, or who's the lady around you with chocolate brown hair? and looks like it's a bit of a shoulder length bob kind of thing. Who's that around you? Is this a manager? Because this lady is quite happy for you. I don't know who it is, but I heard manager for you, and I saw this vision of this lady. I don't even know if they're two related. They're not. Spirit's not showing me they're quite related. I'm just kind of trying to put things together. But I do feel like that this lady is good for you, okay? So whoever it is coming up in the future, I feel like it's going to be come up next 2 to 3 weeks, and it's going to be good for you. I'm also getting heart issues around you as well. Is that you, or is that someone that's close to you? And this is a female, okay? So this is a female that's having heart palpitations or something not right with the flow of the heartbeat. So, and the anxiety is strong around you as well. It's not as bad as what it used to be, they're saying to me. I'm also getting 19 around you. 1 and 9 is 10 in the month of October, and 1 and January. So I feel like January was the most significant time this year, even though it's close to Christmas and, you know, the new year. But I do feel like that January was quite, they're saying to me, divine month or divided month, if that makes sense. I don't know if it was divine or divided. I feel like it's more divided month. I'm also getting the number 18 around you, 9 in the month of September. So either 18, 9 or September, and you've got 19, 10 or October or 1 or January. So lots of good stuff coming up for you there. So hold the fort. That's what I'm hearing for you, okay? So it's times can be tough for you, but I feel like that you're one of those people that just, you know, oh yeah, whatever, I've just got to get on with it, Kelly. Brianna, I keep saying Kelly. So who's the Kelly around you as well, Brianna? Kelly, who's that? I also accidentally said a Sharon before, and I don't even see a Sharon on here. So at the moment, I've got Sharon, one of the followers that I read out earlier, but not right next to you here. So who's that around you? I'm just getting a lot of anxiety around you, but keep smiling because your smile, you know, shines. And they're saying to me, money is honey. So what does that mean? Money is honey. So lots of good stuff coming up for you. They're showing me the empty pockets, the pockets filling up again. I was just about to finish the reading, but they're showing me more. Pockets are filling up, and then in all the dollar signs. So if it's April, May, June is going to be the money time for you, okay? So a bit more money coming in. You've got to manifest it for what you want. And I'll leave it there. And look, there's a Sharon Jordan. I just scrolled up the thing, and there's the Sharon Jordan. Hi, Leslie and Ellie and everyone. Hope you are all well. I live in Grey Stains. Sending healing hugs to you for your headache. Thank you. You know how bad it was the last 2 days? It's crazy. I was actually contemplating whether I should come in tonight because my head was killing me this afternoon. Good evening, Leslie and Ellie. The clips will be visible in the Northern Hemisphere only. Oh, okay, right. Thank you. I need to educate myself more. And Ellie's got some information. I know she's going to floor everyone. Come on, Ellie. Go.
I wouldn't say floor everyone, but if you want to watch the live stream, you have to be up at 3:30 a.m.
Ah, forget it. That's it. I'd rather just see it on the news. Thank you. So I love my sleep. So 3:30 a.m. So it is tonight, is it? And then so live stream, what live stream is it?
Like news reporters will be live streaming it.
Oh, good luck for them. When was the last eclipse, do you know? Did it say? How cool is that? That's probably why the energy is really bad, really weird. Hi, Tony from Leslie's fans. Wendy Merce Martin, you make me laugh. Okay. Let's keep going. I was wondering if Spirit has anything for me today as I get ready for my 12-hour work shift. Please and many thanks. Susan McDonald. Susan. MacDonnell. Yes. Look, I know that you're going to be doing 12 hours, as you said, but I feel like this is going to be a walk in the dark for you. That's what I'm hearing. They're showing me smiles on the dials. I don't know why. There's lots of good energy here tonight with the smiles, okay? So your smile will go a long way. So the smile will go a mile. That's what I'm hearing. Look at all the rhymes I'm hearing. Smile for miles. So when you smile at people, they shift gears. They don't actually stay in that state of mind. They don't actually stay in that realm, if that makes sense. So they like to see things. If you go down the street and you smile at someone, what happens is they start to look at you and they can't believe, oh my God, why are they doing? What are they smiling at me for? Blah blah blah. They can't believe that someone's actually acknowledged them. So you make them you make them feel good day, And I saw a little reel the other night before I fell asleep, and it was about this guy that went up to a homeless man and he had this container in his hand and it had $50,000 in it. And on the lid, when you opened up the lid, it was one of those double container kind of plastic things, styrofoam plastic containers. And when you open up the lid, it had 50,000 on it, and he had a mobile phone, a brand new mobile phone, or the food. And he pretended it was food in it. So he went to several people and they all said, no, I'll take the mobile phone, because they thought, oh, yeah, in the hand, they're going to either pawn it off or get a brand new mobile phone for $1,200 or whatever it was. But in the other food container was like I said, the $50,000. Anyway, he kept going to all different people, giving him the mobile phone when they didn't take the food. And he went to the last guy, and the last guy took the food, and then he interviewed him and said, why did you take the food? He goes, because I'm hungry. And turns out that the guy that was homeless lost his job, lost everything because of times changing over the COVID period and blah, blah, blah. And he didn't even have enough money to get back to see his family. He was an actual builder, and he used to build all different kinds of things. And then when the man had finished the interview, he told him to open up the actual parcel or the parcel of food. He couldn't believe. He was in total shock, didn't have no words to say. And he said, I'm just paying this forward for what you've done, with people, because he said that he helped a lot of people out when he was younger, and he did this and he did that. And he can't believe he's on the street. And sure as ever, it came back to him tenfold. So, and then he said, he was going to go and buy a new truck with his $50,000 and get his business back on track. So good luck to him. I was more worried that he was going to get robbed in the street. Over to you there, Miss Ellie.
Got validation.
Okay, beautiful.
So Kelly Bianca said, yes, definitely a roller coaster trying to find new marketing clients for my business. A lot of numbers right now. I appreciate you and your time. I'll look into these numbers. Thank you, Lesley.
Yeah, Kelly Bianca, what do you mean marketing clients for your business? What does she mean by that? Find new marketing clients. Are you trying to market your business, or you want clients for marketing? I don't understand which one's which. Yeah, right back, please. Yep, over to you there, Ellie.
Shirley Parisi said, thank you. He is also a writer. He is writing a book but needs something he can be published. Thanks, I will tell him. He just keeps I will tell him he keeps sending out resumes, and he is getting upset and frustrated.
Yeah, something's not right with the resume. Okay, so what kind of send me a private message, and I'll send you my cover letter for him, so he can use one of my cover letters. I used to have my own business as a resume person when I was very young. I was only about 20, and I did that just on the side from working full time. So many moons ago. But send me a private message in Messenger, and I will send you my cover letter, and you can tweak it however you want. Back over to you there, Miss Ellie.
So Kelly Bianca just came on and said, yes, we are a digital marketing business looking for new clients for any kind of marketing, and we are looking for social media clients.
Okay, beautiful. Can you send me a message as well? So I have a few people in mind for you as well. So please do. So Ross Witten, any more, Ellie?
Oh yeah, I got more.
Oh, okay. You just keep talking, Ellie, while I have another drink of my drink.
Yeah, no worries. Jessica Scissorhands said, Lesley, last year you mentioned to Joe that he or his annoying co-worker was going to leave the job. Yeah. Well, Joe ended up leaving, and he wanted to know what you see for us in the future.
So he did end up going. Well, I'll come back to Ross in a minute. Ross, hold your horses. So what do we got, Jessica and Joe? What was the thing for his work, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking about something else then for a second. Why do I get 6 to 8 weeks time? I feel like there's going to be a shift in gears for you, Joe. So hold the fort. That's what I'm hearing. A lot of good stuff coming up. Now, why do I see armor guard, or why do I see driving around in a truck with, like, you've got to have a gun and you've got to have everything like an armor guard truck? What is the armor guard truck? Well, I hope do they actually still do that now over there, considering everything's going digital? Armor guard truck with what do you call it, guns. It's like they're holding up. I hope it's not a bank robbery. Oh, God. But, yeah, I see the number 18 for you as well, 9 in the month of September as well. So, but I keep seeing this armor guard truck. I don't understand what that means. But anyway, if that relates to anybody here around where that question was, let me know. But I'm also getting number 14 as well. So 14, 1 and 4 is 5 in the month of May. They're also asking me, who is there a senior Joe as well? Or who's Joe? Who's another Joe that you know? Because I just heard senior Joe. What does that mean? Is that a granddad or is that a father figure? Or who's that around you? Or do you get called that? Or does Joe get called that? And from the younger people, granddad, father figure. I'm also seeing an elderly man around you as well. And I feel like the Joes suffer from anxiety, and I'm also getting this male around as well from the anxiety. Okay, so there's lots of good stuff coming up for Joe, though. I do feel like there's a couple of more obstacles. It's like you're trying to piece everything together, trying to get all your ducks in a row, and you're doing well. It's just not the right timing right now. 6 to 8 weeks, things are going to flip and shift. So watch this space. That's what I'm hearing. And you're going to be like run off your feet again. I feel like that it's like you've found yourself. From memory, I think you used to do night shift, was it? Or who was that? Who was that around that did night shift? Or is it going into night shift? So I don't feel like that's a good idea for health-wise for you, Joe. Stay away from night shift if you can help it. From night shift, I'm just writing this down. Lots of good stuff coming up for you around the 16, 7 or July times, okay? Whatever that means to you, 16, 7 or July as well, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any other validations, Sarah Lee? You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. We'll be back in a minute.
Alive 90.5.
So loud.
Are you looking for a home loan or refinancing your existing loan? Confused by all the mortgage rigmarole? Not sure where to start? Give Deb a call from Debbie Does Home Loans. With access to over 30 lenders, she can find you the best deal according to your personal situation. Best part is you won't pay a cent for her services. Call Deb on 0449 909 133. The mortgage broker who puts the fun back into finance. DebbieDoesHomeLoans.com.au. Station sponsor.
SE Timbers Castle Hill are flooring experts. Not just flooring, SE Timbers supply, install and guarantee solid timber, engineered, laminate and vinyl flooring, as well as carpet, blinds and shutters. An authorised dealer of major brands like Boral, Preference and Quickstep. Call 9894 6660 or visit setimbers.com.au to arrange a free quote today. Station sponsor, SE Timber Floors and Shutters, ingrained quality.
We all know that paying for a funeral can be a financial burden. However, have you ever thought of paying off a prepaid funeral with none of the ongoing premiums that is associated with funeral insurance? $1,000 can get you started. Hills Family Funerals, a family-owned and operated business of 35 years, can make it easier for you. Call 02-9659-0900. Ask for Richard Spiteri or speak to one of the friendly staff members to learn how. Get assistance today. Call Hills Family Funerals, station sponsor.
Score big with Indoor Fives Futsal, your destination for both social and competitive futsal in Sydney. Experience the thrill of five-a-side futsal at Sydney Uni, Camperdown and Ryde. Whether you're into a friendly match or serious,
to see that message from Karen Riley.
It's futsal like never before.
Eclipse, about the eclipse. Maybe just read that out. If you can. Doesn't matter if you can't.
Out on the action. Lace up and join Indoor Fives Futsal for an unforgettable play today. Station sponsor.
HR Images is a team of
there we go.
Found
it. Wendy Merce Martin, my partner is addicted to Xbox and angry.
We offer a
There you
personalised,
go.
unique experience for every photo shoot, specialising in weddings, christenings, family portraits. Visit hrimages.com.au. Mention this ad to receive a complimentary 12 by 18-inch enlargement. HR Images brings you a bundle of joyful memories for you to cherish for your next event. Station sponsor.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. Gee, those ads just went so quick then, Ellie. What happened? Okay, so we've got a message from Ross Witten. He says he's in New South Wales and he's thinking of relocating to Queensland. Will that happen? I do believe this is going to happen after June there, Ross, so hold the fort. But I feel like that things are not stable here at the moment and they're not settled. Okay, once everything, your feet hit the ground, it's like you haven't been grounded for a long time and you're going, yeah, right, whatever. But you need to put your feet on the ground and have a think about where you want to be by December, okay? Because I feel like that everything is kind of like in a bit of a rut for you. A rut, and things have like everything's shifting gears for you, but I just feel like everything's in a rut. It's still kind of like the ducks are not all in a row, okay? So once you start to get all the ducks in a row and start thinking about where you want to be, the shift in the universe is going to happen, and I feel like this is going to be just after June, okay? So June to mid-June. And I do see this to be smiles on your face, okay? It's like you really need this to happen. And this is, yeah, if you rush this beforehand, I don't feel like this is going to work for you. You're going to be flying back to New South Wales and you won't be happy. You won't be happy. So you've got to get everything settled here first, everything, all the ducks in a row, everything sorted out, paperwork, family, everything that you have on your plate, put them into order, put them into a phase of this week you're doing this, next week, blah, 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 and then plant the seed with the universe and you're on your bike up there. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okay, what's this? Okay, Damien Snow, Grand Rising once more, dear Lesley. I'm currently at work. There is another opportunity that has opened up to get a good side gig that will help with my expenses. I just need more guidance about it. If it will impact on my opportunity to move to Canada this year. No, you've got to take what you've got to do right now. The opportunity is there in front of you for the temptation of taking it right now there, Damien. So once you take this gig, you are setting yourself up to have more money, to be more settled when you go to Canada. Okay, I don't feel like this is going to be detrimental to you. So it's like smiles on your dials. That's what I'm hearing as well. So enjoy the ride, because you're going to be very busy there, Damien. Very busy, and I don't feel like you're going to be stopping. It's like, oh my God, when can I get some proper rest? There's no rest for the wicked, they say. Okay, so what's the saying? You get enough sleep when you're dead. So enjoy your life. It's really going really well, and you want to keep that flow. So if that opportunity is there, you take it so you can get ahead. And it's like, many years ago, I think I did 3 or 4 jobs at one stage. I was doing one night at one club. I was like the door girl collecting the money for the club, and I was only about 22 or 23. And at another club the next night, that was my second job. I worked 4 days a week during the week, and then the other part of the day in the weekend, I was doing something else. I was so busy. The higher the collective vibration, the quicker the timeline. This is why CERN is loading up is a machine at the same time in the eclipse, and not to mention good old NASA shooting rockets up there. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, I'll have to pull that back a bit. Let me go back. There was someone else here. Okay, done, Damien. So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're live across the world on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, and Twitter. So... thank you, Alicia. So happy you are happy and healthy today. Well, I've had a massive headache for the last 2 days, but the world needs you. Thank you, Alicia. Beautiful. My partner is addicted to Xbox and angry. There's that Xbox person. And is he in a reclining, like a laid-back lizard kind of chair? That's what I'm seeing with that person. I said that earlier. If you've got a question, then post it up on the main page. We're streaming live across the Alive 90.5 FM page as well. Hillary Gladwin, hi Lesley. I just bought a house. It needs a lot of work. Is there anything I should watch out for or be concerned about? I think that's amazing. Go for it, because it's going to be really good for you. any time that you can buy a property and renovate it, like they always say, buy the worst house in the best street. I did that twice now, and I've paid. Oh, actually, I did it 3 times, but the third one was a bit of a dud. It wasn't really an old house; it was already kind of renovated. But and you look for the market. Look what's going on around. If you can buy the worst house in the best street and you renovate it, then you're going to be the best house in the best street, and that's when it pays off for you. That's when the money comes. So. I do feel like that you need to have a strong budget for this, because I just come out. I'm still in kind of construction, but I'm out of full construction. And the problem is that everything has gone up. So you need to really make sure that you budget. If you're going to get someone to do it, see if they can do cost plus for you, because cost plus is like you pay for their invoice and then you pay 20% or something like that, whatever the builder wants to put on top or the tradie wants to put on top. And they might do that for you, but not sure. But I'm studying real estate at the moment, and I do feel like that. Look, I don't know much about the market. I'm not an expert, but I do feel like that that was a great buy for you at this time. That's what I'm saying. So you've done quite well. But once you renovate, it always pays off for you. I haven't really hardly ever seen where some people have overcapitalized and not made money on their property. I've never really seen that, to be honest. And I don't really look that much, but I'm just saying. Okie doke. Okay, Lisa D. Hi, beautiful ladies. Will my nephew be okay, please? He has mental health issues and drug abuse. He's currently in jail waiting his court hearing on the 11th of April. We are also worried for him. Lovey, I feel like this guy is too far gone. I feel like it's demonic, it's demons. Sounds crazy, but he needs to have, I just sent one of my dear friends who's a lovely person, but I said to the friend that you need to get your butt down to the church, and you need to start drinking the holy water to get the demonic part out of you, because you're off the rails right now, and I can't do anything for you anymore. Okay, because it's too like it upsets my spirit and my energy as well. So, and this is what happens when they're on the drugs, is because this is part of the demonic thing. If you go and watch, I did some study on this, because being what I do when I help people around the world and doing all my angel stuff, or whatever it is that you want to call it, the spiritual side. When you're doing all this stuff, you need to know the opposite to that. So, and I did a lot of research last year with one of my friends, and we came across these videos on YouTube about, the demons and how the priests get the demons out of people. So you need to do some research on that and get a priest to go and bless him, as well as give him some holy water. And don't tell him that the water is holy. Just give it to him to drink after it's been blessed by the priest, a proper priest. And trust me, he will not like it. And that's because the demons don't like that, because they don't want to get out of the body, out of the spirit, out of the body. So it sounds crazy stuff, but that's what I learned. So look it up for yourself there, Lovey. And everyone can be as worried about him as they want. It's not going to change him, because he's too far gone. But you can slowly help with other things, the spiritual side of it. I don't feel like this guy's ever going to change if he's not looking at the holy side, the Holy Spirit. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any validations there, Ellie? Okay, what are you laughing at, Ellie?
I'm trying to sneeze.
Oh, she's trying to sneeze. She had a big smile on her face. Okay, what are you up to, Ellie?
I'm genuinely trying to sneeze, but it's not working.
Yeah.
So we've got a validation from Julie Polglaze. She said, from last Monday, I think Dad came through first, as his birthday was September. After that, I think my hubby Brian came through as a father figure, as he was 18 years my senior. He was a very funny man, serious when he had to be, but always a joker. April was my mom's birthday. Yes, I don't drink enough at times. I do have pain in my thumbs, the pain under the left rib. I still get pain there when I have something that doesn't agree with me. After having pancreatitis in 2017.
Yeah.
Hubby had ear hair. He always had a plan and knew what direction he was going and focused. The The pain in the kidney area is kidney failure, what hubby Brian passed from. I have some brown spots on my face, exactly where you pointed to last Monday. Once again, thank you for your reading.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Any more there, really?
Oh, yeah,
wow, thanks,
more.
Jill Polgo. It's a really meaty validation.
There's another one as well.
Mm-hmm.
So Jessie Katz has a hand said, Joe applied for a transportation which requires guns and drives a bus, and him and his father are named Joe.
And him and his father are what?
Named Joe.
Oh, his father, Senior Joe. There you go. Can't get any better than that. There it is there. Wow, that's on point, Spirit. Well done, Senior Joe. And then I just saw the armor guard truck with guns. Yes, 100%. It's very, very dangerous. That's what I hear. But he loves the danger. He loves it. Anything else there, Ellie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brianna Maley said, I have a manager who relocated to a different store location. Her name is Kelly and she has shoulder length hair. She pops into our store location from time to time to say hi to everyone. I wonder if it could be her. She was supposed to come back and manage our location, but it's been a few years since. She was one of my favorite managers and was a great listener. I wonder if she's coming back. I'm not sure about anyone with heart problems, but my family is pretty secretive about health issues. I have pretty bad anxiety, and January 2024 was definitely a challenging month mentally, physically, and spiritually. However, it has gotten significantly better. I also had a big smile when you did my reading just now, like you mentioned. I will definitely keep you posted with any more validations in the coming weeks. Thank you.
Beautiful. Well done. That's a nice meaty one as well. Did you do Shelley Parisi? We've done that one. Okay, yeah. Right, beautiful. I just had it stuck there, and I thought I better ask you.
A little bit behind.
Yeah, I know with Ellie when she says I'm a little bit behind, that I mean I'm really, really behind because she's trying to be polite to me. Yes, okay, Kelly Bianca, you need to contact me. What else? Thank you. You are the best ladies. Oh, thank you, Shelley Parisi. Okay, Jessica. Wow. He applied for a transportation and Joey's his father too. Yes. Wow. Okay, I'm catching up myself there. That's cool. Jessica, write it all in one hit if you can so that Ellie can grab it all in one hit because we snapshot all the validations so I can keep a record of them. Karen Riley, you are absolutely amazing. Leslie, love the energy. You're breezing through these readings beautifully. Great validations as well. Thank you, Karen Riley. Beautiful. What do we got here? This half hour has flown by with turbo speed. I know, right? This is what's happening with life. Like I can't believe it's already. Wow, it's already April, and it's the 8th of April. Like the other day, it was the 1st. Like what happened there? So, do you have to say anything else? Oh, right. Okay, I thought you did. Okay. Let's keep going. We love validations here. Kim Jade, it was true what you said about a court case. That's not to do with me and a car parking fine. Oh, there you go, Miss Kim Jade. Usually it's not me that says it, it's spirit. Glennis Lacey, with a validation on a read, please, write in capitals validation. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Glennis. Because then we can see it easier. What else we got here? Sean, good evening. I think I did you last week, my dear friend. Brett Pullen, can I get a reading? Can I please get a reading tonight, please? And thank you. Okay, no worries. Let's do you next. I'm getting a lot of guys on here now. It's like I never used to. I used to get just all females. I might even think about doing an event as well. So, Brett, what do we got here for you? I don't know why, but I feel sorrow. I feel sadness around you a little bit. Has there been, itchy nose? Has there been sadness around you? And I feel like January, it just showed me January was quite unusual, they're saying to me. I'm also getting 16 around you, 7 in the month of July, and I do feel like September this year is quite significant. Birthdays, anniversaries, memorials. What's going on with property? Because they show me the little symbol of the house, and I do feel like that the house has got something's not right around the home. Now, They're showing me dark energy in the home. Has this been affecting communication or relationship or your thoughts? Because this is what's going on in here, okay? So the thoughts around the home, it's quite bizarre. That's what I'm hearing. It's like something's not right in the home. And I don't know what it is, but I see like, I don't know what kind of spirit it is, I should say, but I see like one of the rooms that people don't visit often, or the person that's in that room with the communication issue. And I feel like this is a male as well, could be you. And this person's tall, okay, quite tall. I don't know who that is. If that's not you, this is going to be around Sean or Andrea Hayden, maybe Jacqueline Bombalina, somewhere around there. Let me just go back a second. Carol King, maybe. I do feel like somewhere around there, male that has issues. And look, the thoughts are not there, okay? So it's like they're poker face, like they're just forward. Oh, far out, you frighten the life out of me. Poker face with the eyes just straight forward. It's like, what's going on? There's no smile, just complete straightforward eyes, you know? It's just like poker face in your face. That's what I'm hearing. And was there an issue with communication with another male? Because I see the face where it's like two people together just ready to lock horns and headbutt each other, you know? I don't know what that is, but I just see two people together just doing that. And I'm also want to say too, it's time for change with you. I'm getting the 555 around you, and who's Arthur or Arthur? I just saw Arthur as well. Who's Arthur around you? And I'm getting 17. 1 and 7 is 8 and the month of August. March has just popped up as well. God, you got a lot of stuff. You got so much going on around you. It's full on. It hasn't stopped with you. And I do feel like that things have got to slow down. Okay. So pull back the reins with you. Okay. It's time for change, and change is coming. It's definitely coming. So we've got April now, and this is going to be around the first 1 to 2 weeks of June. So you need to get all the ducks in a row now, because things are shifting really, really fast, and have your backup plan. People don't have a backup plan. And that's when I get snookered, okay? Like that man, that homeless man, that's one thing that he said to the interviewer. He said, I wish that I had a backup plan. I never had a backup plan for what I was doing. He said, I only just relied on one thing. So times are tough right now for everybody, but I'm hearing that things are going to go really well for you once you get all your ducks in a row as well. And that's not going to be easy to do, because it's like you like to procrastinate. You like to take your time. You know you got to do something, but you go, yeah, all right, I'll do it tomorrow. No, but you need to do it now. It's like get your butt into gear. Kick yourself up the butt and get out that door and do it. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. If any of that relates to you, just type in capitals validation and then put that up on the page if you can. Then what's her name? Ellie. I was going to say Trish. Ellie will read that out for us. So come over to the main page, guys. If you have a question to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, we're live across the world. Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, Twitter, and a live 90.5 FM radio station. But I can only see your messages on the main page, which is the Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air page. So we've got Corey Kalo, just recently had a minor stroke. Can you give me any messages? Thanks. Oh, yes. Look, I know exactly what's happened there. I don't feel like that. They're also showing me the bloodstream's not right as well. I can't even write because my hand can't work, because it's really bizarre just then. I couldn't even write. I do feel like that things are going to shift for you, but there's a lot of times where you're saying to me, what happened? You know, like how on earth did that happen? Have they double checked what's going on with your brain? Because I don't feel like that there's been like what I'm saying, cross-examine the brain. Like they need to double check things. And the bloodstream. Do you have mold or something like that in the property where you're at, or what's with mold? Because I feel like mold is part of the bloodstream not being correct. Okay, so something's not right with the bloodstream. They show me, and when they show me this, they show me like it on my hand, and it's like flow of bloodstream going forward. and I don't feel like there's that it's clear. It's not clean. It's not clear. So in an alkaline body, you need to get into an alkaline body and get away from anything acidic. It's upsetting your everything in your system. I don't feel like this is a good time for eating junk food. So get off it. Get your nutrition right. This is all about saving your soul, your health, your everything. So start looking at the health side of it. And I'm talking seriously. Get that sorted. So. Okie dokie. Let's keep going. Damien Snow, back over to you there, Miss Ellie.
Yeah, so Damien said, thank you, Lesley. Yeah, a radio gig opened up and I was given the 6 a.m. till 9 a.m. slot. Then after that, my other PR job begins at exactly 9 a.m. This will be my life for the coming few months. I'm just waiting on the contract for gig. Any idea when, by the way? And yeah, I guess rest will only find me on my deathbed, but I love it.
Yeah, you're not going to change there, buddy. So yeah, but if you can sort it out with your other PR job, or just see, that's awesome radio gig. Yeah, go figure. Well done, Damien. So yeah, see if you can get your PR job and see if you can start 1 hour later if you can, and then just work back 1 hour, and you're fine. So you cover all grounds. We even do, some free work on a Saturday morning or something like that, so. Tam Shay, she says, hi, Lesley, Ellie and Spirit. Would love anything for my daughter. She's stuck with what to do to go back to school, TAFE, or full-time job. I do feel like that the TAFE is going to be better for her. She's quite mature, this young lady. I don't feel like that she's going to be going back to school. She's too mature for school. But if she does, she'll smash it anyway, as well as TAFE. I don't feel like this she's very ambitious. And I'm also getting the number 12 for her as well. So December and 3 or March. So also, I want to go back to school. I don't feel like that the full-time job, because I feel like that she wants to have money to spend and do things, but the education, I've always said, education. You cannot get anything going into the future with hardly any education. So guys, get your ducks in a row with that. And I do feel like that the job will pay off later. TAFE is only a little bit longer, it's like a fast track from school. But yeah, in either way, whatever decision she makes, it's going to be the right decision because she's very ambitious. She won't fall over. She's not going to fall over her on her butt or fall over her feet. That's for sure. Okie dokie. I'm just reading some of the messages here. Guys, don't write me a novel. I just need to have the question because I have to read the words all before I even say it on air because I've got to be careful with media law and we can't say a few things. It's quite strict. Okay, let's keep going. So I want to read Caitlin Roberts. Okay, so she's recently had a miscarriage and just came out of a very toxic and unhealthy relationship. There has been a lot of trauma created from these events. Of course, Lovey, you've just gone through, Ellie, you've just been grieving. I think we're up to number 5 now. What is it?
4.
No, you did 2 beforehand.
And I've done 2 while we've been live.
Oh,
so
have you?
4.
Right, okay. I think the third one was the kicker. Let me keep going. What do we got here? And I'm not in a bit of a dark place, and I am now in a bit of a dark place in my life and feeling very lost and confused. There's nothing to feel confused about. This is all meant to be there, Lovey, because you're actually transforming from one spiritual path into another. So it's going to be a lot better. See, sometimes people think that the shift in gears and the shift in in their life is a bad thing, but sometimes you're dodging bullets. You've just gotten rid of a toxic, you just come out of a toxic relationship, an unhealthy relationship. Who wants to be in that? Nobody wants to be in that. We're not going back to that either, so you when you understand how the spirit works and the shifts in the universe, how they actually operate, you'll know for sure that you're shifting gears into the next path, okay, which is going to be a lot better. And spirit will always make things as hard as possible until you get it, until you get it enough to know that it hurts so much that you need to move on. Okay, so that's what's happened here. You've had the miscarriage, and you've also come out of the toxic relationship. You've had a double whammy, and this is what spirit does. And so the trauma and everything from that is your third, like it's your third realm, of what's going on around you. But you'll look back in a couple of weeks, couple of months, and you'll say, "Oh my God, I'm so glad I didn't have that baby. I'm so glad that I didn't have that baby to that person, because that would have been a nightmare path for you." This is all meant to be. Nothing is coincidental. And I don't feel like, Caitlin, that this was, any part of what you've done. I feel like this was all from another point of view of the other person. But I don't feel like that this is going to hold you back, because I feel like this is just a little bit of a hiccup for you to get you into the next realm of the path. So don't hold yourself back, in other words. And take your time as well, because you're going to be you're grieving, you're actually suffering in silence, and it's not very pleasant. And that's what happens with people. They all suffer in silence, and they can't believe what's happened to them. And that's the shock. But you're a survivor. You've survived all this, and you're motoring on. So keep your head up, darling. You can do it. That's for sure. It's not easy when, some people think that it has to be a death for someone to grieve, but it doesn't these days. It's just, it's how you interpret it, what you think of it. And if you start to think, well, if I kept on going the way I was, I would have been worse off. So what could be worse now with this little bit of trauma that I have, or previous with the major trauma from that person? And I know what you're going to choose, but I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okay, keep going. Any validations, Sarah Lee?
Yeah.
Okay, but I'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
You are listening to Alive 90.5.
Why is that so loud? How do we turn that down? It's this here. That is so loud. What is it? Isn't it one of the thingies?
The Centre for Gastrointestinal Health is your trusted partner with location.
I should be able to turn it down, because that just about blew my ears off.
And Aladella, our expert team of highly trained gastroenterologists and
don't worry about
dietitians focuses on uncovering the root causes of gastrointestinal issues through a personalised and holistic approach to healthcare. So call 1300 580 239 today. The Centre for Gastrointestinal Health, where your gut health.
No show is complete without the sneeze. Trisha Cupper.
Or big with Indoor Fives Futsal, your destination for both
All
social.
know that paying for a funeral can be a financial burden. However, have you ever thought of paying off a prepaid funeral with none of the ongoing premiums that is associated with funeral insurance? $1,000 can get you started. Hills Family Funerals, a family-owned and operated business of 35 years, can make it easier for you. Call 02 9659 0900. Ask for Richard Spiteri or speak to one of the friendly staff members to learn how. Get assistance today. Call Hills Family Funerals, station sponsor.
Score big with Indoor Fives Futsal, your destination for both social and competitive futsal in Sydney. Experience the thrill of five-a-side futsal at Sydney Uni, Camperdown and Ryde. Whether you're into a friendly match or serious competition, we've got you covered. It's futsal like never before. Strange name, great game. For more information,
You're going to start taking bets. What? This one?
Indoor Fives Futsal for an
Yeah, on which one?
Play today. Station sponsor.
Are you
What?
looking for a home loan?
Too bad.
Or refinancing
Two
your
more.
existing
Ellie,
loan?
why is it
Confused
not
by all the
playing?
mortgage
Not
rigmarole?
Because
Not
there
sure
was
where to
stuff up.
start? Give Deb a call from
Yeah, but-
Ellie Does Home Loans.
Yeah, but
With
it's
access to over 30 lenders, she can
still
find you the
ticked. It
best
should be
deal
working.
according to your personal situation. Best part is you won't pay a cent for her services. Call Deb on
Oh.
So open up the,
909-133.
Okay.
The mortgage broker who puts the fun back into finance. DebbieDoesHomeLoans.com.au. Station sponsor.
Get ready.
Oh,
for
that's so
non-stop
loud. I can't even put it on my
excitement
head.
With Intrinsic Sports. Join
Bloody
our men
hell.
and mixed five-a-side soccer leagues at Broadway, St Andrews and Sydney Boys High. We also offer mixed netball at Skeggs Darlinghurst. Visit our website at intrinsicsports.com.au or call Vicky at 0435 721 712 for more information. Lace up, play hard and be part of the Intrinsic Sports community. Your ultimate sporting adventure awaits with Intrinsic Sports, where the passion for play meets the heart of Sydney. Station sponsor.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. And we've got some validations here, Ellie, haven't we?
Yep.
So over to you there, Miss Ellie.
So Corey Carlo said, I recently sold my condo and there was black mold there, but I did not live there. I was told I had a stroke in 2012 that I was not aware of. I drink apple cider vinegar for heartburn and now on blood thinners and cholesterol pills.
So the apple cider vinegar should be drunk with not just by itself, because it'll burn your chest out, like it'll burn everything out. It's like a vinegar. So Corey, make sure that you dilute it with water or something. Like you put it in orange juice as well. So back over to you, then, Miss Ellie.
I don't have any more.
Oh, you don't have any more. Okay. So everybody's having a conversation about Ellie and they want to bet on Ellie sneezing. So yes, it's quite funny. Now I've worked with Ellie in this room forever.
2 years.
Nearly 2 years. That's right. It is 2 years. And she's been with me for ages. And every time we do a show, especially in this room, she's off sneezing. It's just unbelievable. Something about this room. I don't know. Yeah, Natalie, where's your late note from Glennis Lacey? That's for sure. Where are we up to? So, Becerra is, I've had this haircut for a while. So, Natalie, I haven't seen you in a while. Is there any messages for me from Spirit, Angels, Universe, please? And thank you. So, Natalie, let's go, Spirit. What do we got here? I feel quite sick in the stomach here, and I feel like this is a female around you. If that's not you, I feel like this is a female around you, and it also give me the strongest pain in either my jaw, the right side of my jaw, or my right tooth, like wisdom tooth, or the top part of my mouth. Well, tooth and wisdom, I don't know if it's a wisdom tooth. I'm not a dentist. Tooth, it's very painful, and it's either the grinding of the teeth where the muscles come together here, and if you press in here, I'm a massage therapist as well, so if you press in here with your fingers, you'll be able to feel how sore it is in there. But I feel like the right side is very painful. It's giving me pain on all that side as well. So what's going on there? Who's that around you? I'm also getting 19 around you. 1 and 9 is 10, and 1 or January and October. So I do feel like there's big things coming up in October, and I'm also getting heart palpitations around you as well. Someone around you's got all the pain, because I'm also on my left arm, like the forearm here. I'm also getting pain there, like RSI, or like the repetitive strain injury. So RSI in the forearm. Oh, Ellie, my God. What's that, number 55 or something? I do feel like there's good times coming up for you there, Nat. So hold the fort, as well as the number 11 is November. So I do feel like November is of course it's finished, but going into from November to November, there's going to be some good times, a couple of ups and downs, but no, you're definitely motoring on this year, okay? And it feels good. So walk out of the bed tomorrow, the house tomorrow, jump out of bed, the house tomorrow, smiles on your dial, and make sure that you're planting the seed for a great day, great week, great month, great year. because I feel like this is coming up. It's like you can't keep festering on doom and gloom these days, people. You have to push forward and look for the fun and the great times. You know, life's not a rehearsal. Certainly is the real thing. Okie dokie. Thank you, Diana Cole. So Becerra, she said, can you see my messages or I'm on the wrong chat? I can just see that one now. I don't know what you've written earlier. Okay. So Mary Vaughan, good evening. Jacquelina, I'd say it's her senses picking up on spirits. Yes, fair enough. Tim Shea, have you got that one there, Ellie?
Tam Shay, yep.
Yeah, Tam Shea, yep.
So Tam Shay said, thank you, Lesley. She left in year 10, which was last year, and because she's not 17 with the New South Wales laws, she either needs to do education or full-time job. This is why she was stuck, as she only has 2 weeks to decide. She is ambitious, just stuck. Thanks again.
Yeah, it's good. So tell her to go to TAFE. It's probably better off not going back to school. She's too mature. She probably better off at TAFE, and then she'll thrive even more. Okie dokie. Any other validations there, Ellie? Not yet?
No, not yet.
Not to mention scaring us all in the loud sneezes wakes us up. Yes, Glennis Lacey. Well, you try sitting next to Ellie when she has one of those roaring sneezes. Far out.
I mean, it works, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. You wake me up all right. You just about frighten me on number 3. Frightened me to death. Okay. So they're up to $100 to work out how much,
Not
how many
the end of the
sneezes.
show yet. So it was Trish said $100 that Ellie sneezes one more time before the end of the show. Still got 40 minutes. So I'm not paying up yet.
Oh, how funny. So how many times do people think that Ellie's going to sneeze before the end of the show? We've got how many minutes? We've got
40.
So we've got about 40 minutes, all right? Because we'll be out of here 10 minutes too. So we've got the other guy coming in. But yeah, tell us how many more sneezes. I think you might do another 2 there, Ellie. I'm just guessing. This is not a spiritual thing, it's just a guess. So I reckon another 2 for Ellie. Not the end of the show. I might still sneeze more, yes. Okay, let's keep going. Brenda Thompson, good evening. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Leslie. What's your take on the eclipse? Where I live, there is thousands of people expected here. Wow, must be good. Well, look, when was the last eclipse there, Ellie? Can you check it out for me? I don't know much about eclipses, Brenda. I'm probably the last person you'd ask to know about anything like that. But I do believe that someone said here that's for us here in Australia, what time was it? 3:13 a.m. or something, and it goes for 3 minutes and 25 seconds. And if you think I'm waking up at 3:30 in the morning to watch a 3 minute and 25 second eclipse, I don't think so. So
2017.
17. Huh?
2017.
2017. So that's quite a time ago. Wow, 2017, the last eclipse was. So, yeah, I still like my sleep.
I think that was a lunar eclipse.
Oh, lunar eclipse. What's this one? This one's just an eclipse.
This is the solar eclipse where the moon goes in front of the sun.
Ah, what's the difference between the lunar eclipse? The other way around.
The sun goes in front of the moon.
It's like the blind leading the blind here, or the blonde leading the You're half blonde. How funny. Natalie, we've got that there. Yes, go for it, Ellie. Yes, my face is still killing me from the teeth pain, the jaw. Here, right here. Maybe to you then, Miss Ellie.
Oh,
you got it?
I forgot to copy it.
Okay.
So Natalie said, thank you, Leslie. My brother had the jaw teeth pain. My mother has pain from the head to toe, and she also has carpal tunnel.
Oh, dear. Not good. Carpal tunnel. What, in the hands? Is her hands? Who's the person there that their hands go numb at night when they sleep? Because I just saw like numb, just shaking now, trying to get up. I used to get that in my right arm when I used to sleep with my hand underneath my chin, but I don't do that anymore because being a massage therapist, I stretch all the top part of my hand out just by doing this, pushing the hand back, stretch it all out. And I also massage, into that forearm as well. and it takes away that that issue of it getting pins and needles. Sometimes I get that bad that I have to strap the wrist, because the wrist is the part that does all the movement for that section, believe it or not. Okie dokie. Yep, so some people are on fire here. They're betting that Ellie will have 2 more sneezes beforehand. Let's see how we go. All right, let me keep going. If you want to have a message answered, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're live across the world on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Twitter, and Facebook. So the main page is the Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air main page on Facebook. So Mel Dixon, hi Leslie, my daughter has lost her phone. I'm not sure if it is in the house or been taken. Oh, I don't know why. I just see it on public transport. I don't know why. Why did I get public transport? And I do see, look, I feel like somebody's coming to the front door with something to hand back. I don't know why. Did it have a pink cover, or what's the pinkness around your daughter with that pink cover? Don't know. I just saw a light coloured. I'm assuming it's pink, a light coloured back cover. Thank you for having some fun, ladies. Really appreciate your time. Do you have anything to go with from a flute for me? What's that mean? What's that mean, Ellie? Trisha Copper. Do you have anything to go with from a flute for me? I don't understand that question. Sorry, you have to make it more simple for me there, Trisha. Sorry. Alicia, me. She says, my hands always fall asleep. Yes, because you need to massage in this section here. So the top part of the forearm where it leads over the elbow. That's what happens there. I used to get it all the time. I don't get it anymore. Okay. Brenda Thompson, Leslie, last week my daughter celebrated her birthday in spirit world. Any messages from her? Thank you, Brenda. Didn't I write your name down before? I remember saying your name, but I didn't read anything, Brenda. Now, why do I have a lot of pressure on my neck here, on the back of my neck? And I feel like there's a lot of anxiety around you as well. It's like you still sit there in disbelief. And do you still walk into the room where your daughter stayed? Do you sleep on that bed as well? Because I see you sleeping on the bed, looking up at the ceiling with your eyes like this, with tears coming down your eyes. And do you tap your hand as well on the bed? They're saying to me you're lying flat on your back and your right hand is tapping on the bed. Is like, it's like a comfort thing to try and touch to feel for her. I'm also getting number 19 around you. 1 and 9 is 10, also in the month of October. 1 or January as well is seen to me. I do feel like January was the hardest time, because I feel like this was a time where everything fell apart before that, and she was the one that kept everything together before this time of passing. I'm also getting the name Shelley or Shell. What did she put a name up there just then? Who's Shelley or Shell? Who's that? Michelle. Okay, I don't know why I just heard that name. I'm also getting itchy eyes around you as well. So do you get that, or is your eyes so puffy from crying and having the sorrow that you don't care? It's like they've got the black. You're worn out. And this is the thing that she wants you to know, is that she's okay on the other side. There's no pain, there's no trauma on that side, but I do feel like that she's more worried about you than you are of her from the other side. And the messages are clear. It's like time for change for you as well. She's saying, I just get all pain on the back side of my head, my neck, around my neck, and all on my right side of my head. And this is all on the right side as well, mainly the right side. I don't know why I'm putting my head down that way. The anxiety. I feel like your daughter had a lot of anxiety as well. And a sweet soul, very sweet soul. I need to move on. I'll leave that there. Thank you. If you could validate any of that, that would be amazing. Thank you. Okay. Jacqueline, is that a validation there, Ellie? I'm going to sneeze myself. There's been a bit of a family drama going on. I got upset with my mum, which made my dad upset with me. He passed a few weeks later. I miss him so much. I'd love to know if there's anything from him. Jack, I don't feel like that he's holding anything. This is just, you know, you had to stand your ground. You had to stand and say what you had to say, and that's how it was. But, you know, I don't feel like he holds anything against you. I don't feel like that he has any remorse or any, you know, so don't feel any guilt. That's what I'm hearing from you. Yeah, well, that's a good question there, Kim Jade. How can we see an eclipse of the moon blocking the sun at 3 a.m. when it's dark? Surely the sun needs to rise first. Well, I would not have a clue, but yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Really? No? Okay. Well, I'm no eclipse expert. Let me tell you, I'm the first person to admit I'm no expert with moons.
I think she means like over here when we live stream it over here, whereas it happens in North America during the day.
Oh, okay. Yeah, probably. You're probably right too. Yeah, that's a good point, Ellie. Oh, there you go. So Mel Dixon, she says, validation, my daughter's phone has a pink shiny case, and that's what I just wrote here. Pink cover. I definitely saw the pink cover. I feel like this phone's going to come back. I don't know. I just see somebody knocking at the door and just handing the phone, they're handing the phone. I feel like it's just accidentally lost. I don't feel like this was taken. I don't know, something's coming back. How bizarre is that? Out of all the colors and out of all the things, Spirit just shows me this pink case of the phone, and how on earth do I get that without Spirit telling me that? Come on, guys. Okay. Oh, and Ivor. 2 weeks ago, I mailed a nice card to a man I know. He's very soft-spoken and timid. I have not heard from him. Did he receive my card? I do feel like, yes, he received the card, but I do feel like you said, he's too shy. He's too timid. He's too softy. He doesn't know how to take it. He's not used to having things like that done for him, okay? So pull back the reins, because it's like it's like the lamb. You just frighten the lamb off. And he's got his tail between his legs and he's sprinting. He's not running away. He's sprinting away because he can't handle, like, oh, wow, someone's been kind to me. I'm totally embarrassed, or I'm totally shocked, or you know what I mean? So just pull back the reins. Let him come back out of his little hole there and come back to earth. Okay, what was the question there again, Trisha? A heavy flute made from copper or brass? But you put a question, you put some question up there about the flute. I don't understand it. Oh, here it is. Do you have anything to go with from a flute for me? I really don't understand that question. I really appreciate your time. Do you have anything to go with from a flute for me, like a copper? I don't understand the question. It doesn't make sense to me. Sorry. I'm a bit thick sometimes. Where was I up to? No. Geraldine, why are spirits showing me in grey hair? Oh, I don't know. They say that grey hair comes from a deficiency in copper. So top up your copper. Because sometimes you have zinc too much and your copper too low, or, vice versa. So do your research on that. Okie dokie. Let's keep going. Okay, Ellie Gray says we can live stream it in the southern hemisphere at 3 a.m., but it'll happen in the northern hemisphere during the day. Yes, very true, Ellie. So let's keep going. I've just done a reading for you, Natalie. Jacqueline, done that one. There's a validation there, Ellie. Over to you.
So Jacqueline said he was old school, would say it how it was and be on with it. Never that easy for me though, lol.
Yeah, of course, yeah, but they don't hold it. They don't take it with them, that's for sure. Yeah, but Sarah, I don't have to answer your question there, Lovey. It's just because I've only just seen your last couple of messages, but I don't have to answer those questions, I'm afraid. Sorry. So it's stop panicking that I'm not seeing it. I just saw the last two, but it looks like to me that you're hounding everybody. Angela McGriffith, I have been dreaming about my daddy for the last 3 days. My daddy has passed now for 10 years. Please, does Spirit have any messages for me? I feel like they are visits from me. I'm not a dream person either. I mean, what I mean is I don't interpret them very well. But one thing I do know is when they come to you when they're in the dreams, they're actually visiting you. So that's beautiful. So I feel like that you have a few hard times at the moment there, Angela. Okay, there's a few hard times, and I just feel like the times are going to change for you as well. And this is his way of showing you that he's around and that he's always there for you to help you. Okay, so I do feel like that he's doing well on the other side. And what's with the right ankle? The right ankle, I've got pain there as well. So really, really pain. It's like I've got a numb foot. Or did he have his foot? Or who's the one that had their foot taken? Because I can feel it, and it's very painful. Foot taken or should have been taken. Was it? Okay, that's one. I've got one more to go. Diabetes. I get diabetes as well, and I saw that one coming because she was loading it up. Sneezing in her top. She's like this. She's pulling it out like this, sneezing down her top. That's what I do, really. And I just feel like someone had diabetes, and it's like the foot is kind of gangrene. It's like the circulation wasn't there. And I'm also getting a male figure around you as well. And this is an elder person, elderly male. I do feel like he got his heart on his sleeve here. Now, this bloke was very softly spoken, but when he spoke, he meant what he said. It was like very firm, strict and firm, but softly spoken. There's no excitement around this person, okay? Even though his energy was good, it was beautiful, it was large, but I do feel like this person was softly spoken. And I'm getting in like an Elvis, elbow or something like that name, E-L, something like that name. Who is that around you? And I'll leave that there. Bless you, bless you, bless you. All the bless yous, Ellie. Right, okay, Kathy Liga. Hi, my mother passed. They say it was accidental. Do you have any messages from her to me? Accidental. Leiger. That's strange. I don't know. I've got pain in my right foot again. So this is a different pain in the foot. I wish Spirit would leave my feet alone. So I've had the pain in the ankle with the last reading, and I'm getting the pain underneath the bridge. So underneath the bridge of the foot right now, okay? So what happened there? I do feel like this lady had issues with that, or maybe this is part of the ankle. The ankle's flaring up as well. I can feel it swelling. So bridge of the foot on the right side, underneath there, and I'm also getting the ankle as well. So I do feel like the times have got to change for you as well, and that's coming up, okay? So hold the fort. Where was I up to? I don't know why, but I do feel like I haven't got much memory at the moment with this reading. And I do feel quite confused. Was mum quite confused about some things? I do feel like there was some sort of I don't know. I just heard foul play, but I don't want to say. I really don't want to say that. I feel like it was misguided or misunderstood. Something wasn't right with what happened around her. Okay, if that makes sense, that would make sense to you, not me. But I do feel like that the footing and foul play was in place. There's something not right with the footing, whatever that means. I'm also getting 19 around you, 10. Lots of Octobers tonight, 10 October, 1 or January. Also give me 13 as well, so April, this month. I do feel like that April was a significant time for you as well. They also give me 17. 1 and 7 is 8 in the month of August. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Yeah. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
Alive 90.5.
Lucky you didn't frighten me then, Ellie. That was a gentle poke. She gives me this gentle poke. I went, oh! Huh? Oh, I would have jumped. I would have screamed. The eclipse will be here in Nebraska, USA, starting at 1:34 p.m. and ending at 3:30 p.m. Oh, how come it goes for that long? That's 2 hours. Someone here was saying 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Karen Riley. We will see about 80% totally here. A bit more south around Texas area, we'll see full totally. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'd like to see the full thing. Miss Alicia.
Volunteering link to download a membership application. Become a voice of the community with Alive 90.5.
Ellie. What is going on with this thing tonight?
No.
Is it ticked?
Yeah.
Where? Just play something.
It's frozen.
It's all frozen.
Professionally trained photographers live a passion for delivering a high-quality service.
That's
We know
weird.
photography is about telling a story
Yeah.
and capturing those rare moments.
Just
We
keep an eye
offer
on
a
it.
personalised, unique experience for every photo shoot, specialising in weddings, christenings, family portraits. Visit hrimages.com.au. Mention this ad to receive a complimentary 12 by 18-inch enlargement. HR Images brings you a bundle of joyful memories for you to cherish for your next event. Station sponsor.
For some reason it's freezing.
Hello.
It's freezing. There's someone playing with it in the background.
No.
It's kicked in the kitchen. Just hit play again. It's frozen. It's kicked in. Oh, what's going on?
The Alive 90.5 Australian Spectrum Show with Ross.
Alive 90.5.
It's playing too.
Just go to live and see what happens.
Yeah, let's go live. Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and we've had a few glitches here in the studio with the software today. So sorry for the weirdness on air, but that's out of our control. We've been doing the right thing from this end, and clearly the system is not picking up the ads or clicking over the ads when we hit the play button. So not to worry, we can't, some things are just out of our control, or maybe it's just spirit there giving you a hard time for frightening everybody with your sneezes there early. Hey? So, yes, what do we got here? Trisha Copper says, please pray for my man. He has an appointment tomorrow, and we will go from there. We have already lost a son, and we don't have close family. We will stay strong. Please pray we can stay together as a family. My kids need their dad. I feel safe to speak here. Thank you for allowing me to say that out loud on social media. You're welcome there, Lovey. But can you do me a big favor? Jump off the live and go and watch The Secret Full movie. I know this is going to sound bizarre, but you need to go to YouTube, watch The Secret Full movie. It's an hour and a half, and it's going to change your lives, both of you. Because you're saying here, please pray we can stay together, okay, as a family. My kids need their dad. So stop putting the seed into the universe, planting the seed in the universe that things are going to go pear-shaped tomorrow, okay? You need to be saying the opposite to that. It's going to be amazing. We're going to come out of there with smiles. It's not what we thought, blah, blah, blah. We keep thinking the worst, but it's not what the worst is. That's how you've got to treat things, guys, if you want to get past the doom and the gloom of things going on. But I do feel like that he's going to have a little bit of a rough trot here and there. But your partner is a very strong person, and I want to say too, the nutrition is not quite on point with him, and I feel like there's dehydration, nutrition, the bloodstream's not clear as well. So please have a look at all that side of it. Look for a functional medicine doctor as well. That's going to help him make the body into an alkaline body, not an acidic body, please. And if you don't understand that, you need to go look it all up, Trish, so that you can understand it all, please. And stop saying things like, please pray, that's okay, but that you can stay together. Don't even plant that seed with the universe that you can't stay together, because whatever you say or do or think or feel, the universe is always going to deliver what you don't want, because it just knows one word, and it just knows to serve that one word, which is yes. Okay, so if you say, I don't want this to happen, I don't want that to happen, the universe and spirit, they align together and they say, yes, okay, we're going to deliver that. If you say, I want this and I want that to happen and it's going to be amazing, and they go, yes, we want that to happen, the universe connects again with spirit and does that connection, and then it happens. So stop planting the wrong seeds with the universe. I'm saying this really firmly to you, because you're trying to be positive, but you've got that negative connotation in the background there, and that's what's pushing the universe, because it's confused. It doesn't know which way to go. So you got one side going, oh, I want him to be okay. Then you got the other side going, oh, I really want the family to stay together. In other words, stereotyping that it's not going to be together. So cut that out. You'll thank me later. My kids need their dad. Of course. Don't even plant that seed. Just say, he's going to be fine. He's going to be this. He's going to be that. Don't even have that one doubt. As soon as you start feeling the one doubt, you're virtually setting them up for disaster. I've seen this 100 times. Have you got that validation from Kathy there, Ellie?
Kathy.
Your Liga?
No.
All right, I'll read it out. My feet has those pains. My mum was rolled off the bed onto the concrete and passed after. She did have mental problems. Yeah. Dearie me, the poor darling. Yeah. I don't know. I just like what I said. I wrote it down here. I said, what I say, like confirmed the mind, not much memory, like it was confused. Foul play. I still get the foul play. I don't like that feeling. I feel like this was I don't feel like that she just rolled off the bed. I don't know. I don't like saying it, but I don't feel like that she just rolled off the bed. And that the right foot. So there you go. There's the foot. Gee whiz. I don't know. Spirit shows me all these things. I can't say half the stuff I see on my shows because of the media law. It'll freak you all out as well. But yeah, private readings are the way to go. Not that I advertise that all the time, but yeah, if you want one, you need to send me a message. Of course, she was in a nursing home there, Kathy. Yeah, that's where I don't care where they are. I still feel like it was foul play. Something's not right, and I feel like this person was missed. And yeah, I feel like that. Like, how does anyone fall just off a bed? Okay, a bed what's so high? I feel like she was left there way too long as well. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going. I just feel like that lady, she just keeps showing me. She's showing me lying on the side, and she's showing me blood. She's showing me everything there. And I do feel like this lady was lying there way too long. Way too long. Yeah, and Ivor, don't be so impatient, okay? You've got to give some people space. They're not always the same as what you think, okay? So once you take that thought out of your head, you'll start to see and feel a bit different, because you're waiting for this man to respond, but you just told me before that he's very shy and timid, and I do feel like that as well. It's like he's gone, oh my God, he's put his tail between his legs like a little lamb, and he's taken off for the hills. So don't eat, and you're saying you're a little hurt, don't worry about it. You'll hear back. It's not the right timing now. And no response is a response, unfortunately. Oh, there you go, Kim Jade. Happy birthday. She says it's my birthday today, and your show is 1111 show, 111 show. That's so right. Back over to you there, Miss Ellie.
So there's validation from Trish Cupper. She said, my words have changed around the plant the right seeds.
Good.
You did mention that movie.
You did mention that movie last week.
I do think he is out of the woods. He has no choice but to get through this with us. We will look for better
beautiful.
and go alkaline. Yes. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are together.
Yeah, perfect. That's awesome. The alkaline food is going to save him, okay? So look at not save him, but I'm just saying, like, alkaline food is much better than any acidic food. So your acidic foods are like your pizza pasta, your white potato, your alcohol, what else is there? Your soft drink, all that rubbish. So get off the rubbish and get into some plant-based food. Just go complete plant-based for a few weeks. I mean, I had cancer myself, and that was 18 years ago. So if I've gotten to this far, I must be doing something right. Back over to you there, Miss Ellie.
It's a big chunky one. So Angela M. Griffith said, my husband passed away 12 years ago, and he had really bad right foot.
Yeah, my foot's still killing me right now.
He had really bad circulation in his foot due to a bad chemical burn.
Oh.
They didn't diagnose him with gangrene or diabetes. However, he did pass before his next few doctor's appointments. He was a very sick man. He had a lot of pain. The soft voice would be my daddy. He was very sturdy but soft man when he spoke. He was a great man of light. He helped me embrace my natural abilities. Also, just had foot surgery on my right.
Oh, yes, and my foot's killing me.
It's very uncomfortable. I'm not sure who has the name, whom has the L name in my circle yet, but it will come to me. Thank you so much for the messages.
Yeah, beautiful. Poor fella. That would have been so painful. So Rosemary Robinson says 3 minutes of full dark, but the moon will start to cover the sun. It will take a couple of hours to happen. Ah, there you go. That's cool. Oh, well, I guess if I can see it from a balcony when I get home, I might just push myself to get up in that time and watch it for 3 minutes or something. I don't know. Okay. Let's keep going. All right. What do we got there? Helen Mansell, will my son do well in America? He's going very soon to Florida, the World Championships, to represent England in the hip hop. Yes, I do feel like this is going to be a winner, chicken dinner. So yes, Helen, go there. If you can go, that would be amazing. But I do see trophy. Okay. Can't wait. Just send me the video clips as well. And do you always get itchy hair, or who's the person that gives itchy hair? Because I feel like someone's playing with your hair at night when you go to sleep. It's like you go, oh, I've got to itch my head. It's like I had it here, and I had it over here. Karen Riley, thank you, Leslie Ellie, for what you do. For everyone here on you are both wonderful. Entertainment has been good, as well as Ellie and everyone else. Thank you. Okay. You're welcome, man. Okay, what else we got? There you go. There's another validation there, Ellie, from Trisha.
Trisha said, thank you so much for your advice. I did not know you went through cancer. What a beautiful message of hope, and I will take your words to heart. You are living proof of a miracle. Thank you. I actually want to say I love you. We got this.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So the cancer that I had was a carcinoid of the appendix, and it was nearly 18 years ago now. And I had 4 surgeries in the space of 6 months, and I was off work for 12 months. I recovered. Then I went back, and I was supposed to take my daughter to Disneyland. But I had to have cancer surgery, didn't I? So I was on point to take my daughter to Disneyland, and then all of a sudden I got sick, and I was renovating a home, my second home. Had to have the surgery. I had builders calling me just as I come out of surgery. I couldn't even answer the phone. A couple of days later, I called them back, and then told them where the key was so they can go in and finish renovating my home while I was recovering from major surgery. Couldn't even walk for like, oh my God, I think it was 4 weeks. I could walk after 10 days, 10, 12 days from in hospital after getting out of bed. But then I had to walk properly or even drive a car. I wasn't allowed to drive a car for 6 weeks, and I tried at the 3 or 4 week mark. I can't remember now. And I just was exhausted from driving down to the local shops to get some, thing. I got myself out of the car, got myself back into the car, bought the bread and milk and whatever in those days, came back to the car, and I was totally exhausted and slept all afternoon. I was that buggered from just doing that. So you don't realize when you have your stomach, I had 16 staples in my stomach, and when you have major surgery like that, you don't realize how it affects every muscle in your body and how it can make you really, really exhausted. So that's, yeah, there you go. There's your number 2. I knew she'd have a number 2. Hey, there you go. But so the pain, I understand pain. I understand trauma in the body. I understand mindset. If I had a different mindset, then I would be probably dead by now, because that's what's probably saved me the most. My head's like wood. It's like knocking on wood. So if you've got anything that you have that you have a doubt about, it's definitely going to happen, because if you don't have the doubt, it won't happen. It's like you're planting to see with the universe. And I wish I would have known that 18 years ago, because I would have been in another different position than what I am now. I know when I come back in my next life on what I'm doing in my next life, that's for sure. I'm definitely not going to be in this position that I was with my sickness, that's for sure. But even though, my background's in personal training, lectured anatomy and physiology, as well as I'm a qualified trainer and assessor. I do strength and conditioning, all that stuff, hypnosis. So I do hypnosis, acupuncture, massage, you name it, I've done it. I'm more qualified in everything, and I do everything. When I got sick, I learned to do everything that I love, because I just wanted to make sure that I had everything that I loved that I did, and I was, I enjoyed my life as much as I could. So I don't tell everybody this just to feel sorry for me. I tell everybody because if I can do it, you can do it. And that's the PT, the motivation, and the sometimes you'll see me give you all a bit of a kick up the butt, and that's because you need that kick up the butt from spirit. I get that from spirit. And you need that kick up the butt to say that you're on the right track, or get your butt out the door and stop feeling sorry for yourselves and go and live your life. Go and motivate yourself to be the best you can be, and learn and study and get ahead and, enjoy yourself. Just have fun, because it's just too short, this life. I mean, I could be dead now if I didn't look after myself. But back over to you there, Ellie. Looks like we've got a few more validations before we go.
I've only got one.
Oh.
But
Andy Dan?
Yeah. Auntie Jen said, and I just lost it, all the prayers that went out to Vanessa's boy in ICU who woke up today after more than 2 weeks. So thank you so much.
Yeah, beautiful. Wow, that's beautiful. But we did a lot of prayers last week because, and I thought about Vanessa's son all that time, and I said to one of my friends, I said, well, I can see him coming out. I can see the smiles on Vanessa. I never met Vanessa, but I can see the smiles on Vanessa's face. So definitely, yes, that's beautiful news. So beautiful news, because she's was very worried about her son. I mean, you can just imagine what, how you'd feel being the mother, getting a phone call saying that your son's been hit by a drunk driver, and he's in critical condition, has to have, surgery after surgery after surgery for the next week. I think he's had probably eight or nine surgeries. I can't remember how many we were up to. And that's just horrendous, and, it's just debilitating. And we just send out, and the energy that everyone, when they pray and they pull together and they pray and they give that beautiful energy. That's why you never hear me say anything, on my page without sending love to everyone, because there's not enough love in this world for a start. And people get into a rut and they just think about themselves. But once you start paying it forward, and once you start, supporting other people's with different things and being grateful for your life and being grateful that you're alive like I am. That's why I do this, because I make sure that I use my gift to help people, because I was given this gift to help people when I got sick, and I knew I always had something from when I was little, but I never knew anything about it. But then when I got sick, I saw a lot of things, and then Spirit came to me more, and that's why I'm here sharing my gift with everybody, because it's paying it forward for what I received to help people when I was sick, because I got a lot of help when I was sick. But I'm a lot better now, that's for sure. Well, I only had surgery not last December, the December before as well. But anyway, is that another validation there from Trisha? Yeah.
So Trisha said, my mind is blown, and that's number 2 for my sneezes. I will be careful with my seeds. You have been through a lot, and your powers are very beautiful. We are on the right track, and we will get ahead and not be a victim. So grateful to open up and be gifted with your time. Just that. Thanks again.
Yeah, you're welcome. The secret to my health is good nutrition, exercise, and sleep. No alcohol, no sugar, especially no sugar. If anyone's got any cancer, sugar is like poison to your body. It's the sweet poison, I call it. Because cancer just sits there like that with its arms open. And as soon as you have sugar, it just sucks it all in, and it just sucks it all in to feed the disease. So, yeah, exactly. Angela McGriffith said you can take the worst situation and pull a positive thing out of it. Living on the positive wave is the best reward. Compassion is hard to have when you're hurt so much, but it's so much easier to look at everything through the light, not the dark. The Serenity Prayer says it all. That's a beautiful thing. I'm going to leave it there with that one, because I love that. And thank you very much, Angela. But Ellie, we'll go now. Any more validations? No? All right, guys, we'll see you next week, 8 till 10 every Monday night. Got a question, send it through to the station, to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and we'll leave it there. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. See you later, guys.
Well, that's an issue.
That's not...
It should kick in.
Oh, stupid.
There,
That's actually... Yeah, we're done. Just let me take a video of that, Ellie. That's just playing up. Is it kicked in now? Is this turned up?
But it's kicked in out.
I can hear it kicked in out there, but it's not even kicked in here. Okay, well, guys, there's an issue with this here. I don't know what's going on. It's been playing up all night, so just so you know. There you go. All right, guys, we're just going to send this off to them. Good night, everybody. Have a beautiful week. Don't even get me started to sing. Blah, blah, blah. Cha, cha, cha. See you later. Bye.